Now that we've understood unemployment rates, let's look at the labor force participation rate. The labor force participation rate is defined as the percentage of the population over 16 years of age that is in the labor force. And that is calculated by taking the labor force and dividing by the population 16 years or older and multiplying by 100. Let's do an example. Here we've got an economy where we have 4,200 people working full-time, 700 part-time. We have those that are not employed but looking for work, 300, and those who are not employed and not looking for work, that's 200 people. So we have a labor force here. Our labor force, it consists of those people who are employed, that's our part-time and full-time, plus those that are unemployed. Remember, those who are unemployed are the people who are not employed and looking for work. So our labor force equals 5,200. To calculate our labor force participation rate, all we have to do is find our labor force, which is 5,200, divided by the total population, 16 years and older, multiplied by 100, and I come up with 96.3%. Then to calculate our unemployment rate, all you have to do is take those that are unemployed and actively seeking work, which is again 300 right here, and divide that by 5,200, and that is our labor force, multiplied by 100, and I come up with 5.8%. Here's a little bit different diagram to help us understand what the unemployment measurements look like. In today's economy, in February 2010, that is, we have a labor force of 83,487,000. Who are not in the labor force. We have a U.S. population of 16 years or older. That's 236,998,000. We have employed 130,641,000, and unemployed of 14,871,000. So this is just an example of what kind of statistics we have today here in the U.S. economy. And if you notice that this right here represents our labor force, and we don't count these in our labor force. And just one final comment about the unemployment rates. This is a graph showing us that despite what you might think, our unemployment rates are fairly high, and they're actually a little lower now. But compared to some other countries, such as Belgium, 12.1%, Sweden, 10.1%, Italy or Spain, 18.8%, we actually have a fairly low unemployment rate. In fact, some of these countries actually have increased since they were recorded in this textbook.